Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Sport Odds Scoreboard. This is your host, Anthony, and I'll be taking you through all the latest sport odds and results from around the world. On tonight's episode, we'll be taking you through some NFL, some World Cup soccer, all the latest cricket, and NBA. Just a reminder that the Sport Odds Scoreboard is a podcast that gives you a quick recap of all the latest sport odds and results. We're currently going every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so make sure you tune in to check out all the new episodes. All right, let's get into the latest episode. Let's kick things off in Qatar with yesterday's World Cup games. In the first game of the night, Morocco defeated Portugal 1-0. Pre-game odds for that were Morocco $6.50. The draw was $3.80, and Portugal starting that one favourites at $1.57. The under 2.5 got up at $1.80, and the under 1.5 also got up, which started at $3.35. Correct score of Morocco was $15. The goal in that one was scored in the 42nd minute for Morocco by Youssef En-Nesyri. In the other game for the night, we saw France defeat England 2-1. The pre-game odds for that were England $2.75, draw at $3.10, and England starting at $2.70. The over 2.5 started at $2.30, and correct score France 2-1 was $10.50. The goals for France, Tchouameni in the 17th and Giroud in the 78th, and Harry Kane scored a 54th minute penalty. That leaves us with 4 teams left, and the current odds for the semi-final markets are Argentina $1.80, the draw is $3.30, and Croatia starting at $5. And in the other game, France starting at $1.50 favourites, draw is $3.90, and Morocco at $7.50. We'll head over to America now for the NFL scores and odds, where Buffalo Bills 20 defeated the New York Jets 12. Buffalo starting that one $1.20, Jets $4.75. The Jets covered the plus 10, and 43.5 for the total fell under. The Cincinnati Bengals 23 defeated the Cleveland Browns 10. Cincinnati starting that one $1.48, and Cleveland $2.75. Bengals starting at -4, which covered, and 47 for the total was under. The Dallas Cowboys 27 just beat the Houston Texans 23. Dallas Cowboys were $5 favourites, Houston $12.50. Houston starting with a plus 17.5 spread, which they covered comfortably, and 44 flat was the total, and that went over. The Detroit Lions 34 defeated the Minnesota Vikings 23. Detroit Lions starting that one $1.80 versus the Vikings $2.20. Detroit Lions minus 2.5 covered, and 51 for the total was over. The Jacksonville Jaguars 36 defeated Tennessee Titans 22. Titans starting that one $1.57 favourites, Jacksonville getting up at $2.55. The plus 3.5 for Jacksonville got up, as did the over 41.5. The Philly Eagles won a big NFC East battle against the New York Giants 48-22. Eagles starting that one $1.29, and Giants $3.70. Philly Eagles -7 covered, and 44.5 went over. Baltimore Ravens 16 defeated Pittsburgh Steelers 14. Baltimore Ravens starting that one $2.10, and Pittsburgh $1.77. The point spread in that one was Baltimore +2, which covered, and 36.5 went under. The Kansas City Chiefs 34 beat the Denver Broncos 28. Chiefs starting $1.20, and Broncos $4.75. Broncos +9 covered, and 44 total went over. San Francisco 49ers defeated the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 35-7. The 49ers started that one $1.56, and Buccaneers $2.60. The point spread was -3.5 for San Fran, which covered, and 38.5 was the total, and that went over. The Carolina Panthers 30 defeated Seattle Seahawks 24. Carolina starting at $2.70, Seahawks $1.50. Carolina covered the plus 3.5, and 44.5 was the total, which went over. In the last game of the morning, the LA Chargers23 defeated Miami Dolphins 17. The Chargers starting that one $2.50. Miami Dolphins were $1.59 favourites. The Chargers were +3, which got up, and 54 game total fell under. We'll move on to the NBA now, where New Orleans Pelicans 129 defeated the Phoenix Suns at 124. Pelicans starting that one $1.60, Phoenix $2.40. Pelicans covered the -3.5, and the game total of 226.5 went over. The LA Lakers 124 defeated Detroit Pistons 117. LA Lakers starting that one at $1.48, Detroit Pistons $2.75. The Lakers were -5.5, and the game total was 233.5, and that went over. The Philadelphia 76ers 131 defeated Charlotte Hornets 113. 76ers starting that one $1.19, Charlotte Hornets $5. Philly covered the -10.5 point spread, and the total points was over 219.5. The New York Knicks 112 defeated Sacramento Kings 99. New York Knicks starting that one $1.71 versus the Kings $2.20. The point spread was -2.5 for the Knicks, which they covered, and the 226.5 total fell under. Orlando Magic 111 defeated Toronto Raptors 99. Toronto starting that one $1.40 favourites versus Orlando $3.10. Orlando starting with a +6 spread there, which they covered, and 222.5 went under. Atlanta Hawks 123 defeated Chicago Bulls 122. Atlanta Hawks $1.65 favourites to start, Chicago Bulls $2.35. Chicago Bulls covered the +3.5, and the 234.5 total went over. The Milwaukee Bucks 92 were defeated by the Houston Rockets 97. Houston Rockets starting that one $4.75, and Milwaukee Bucks were $1.20. Houston started with a 9.5 point spread, and they covered that, and the over 226.5 went under. We'll finish off with some test match cricket, and in the men's side of things, Australia defeated the West Indies by 419 runs. The pre-game odds for that match were Australia $1.13, the draw was $10, and the West Indies were $15. And in Pakistan, England have just defeated Pakistan in the second test by 26 runs. The odds for that match starting Pakistan $3.75, the draw was $2.88, and England were $2.25. We had a couple of women's T20 internationals overnight where India tied with Australia and they won on the super over. Pre-game odds for that, Australia started $1.50 favourites and India $2.63. And England defeated the West Indies by 8 wickets. England starting that one at $1.06 and the West Indies at $10. That's all we got for this Monday edition of the Sport Odds Scoreboard. We hope you enjoyed that. We'll be back on Wednesday for a recap of all the latest sport odds and results from around the world. We hope you're enjoying the show, and don't forget to like or subscribe to us if you are enjoying it, or any feedback through the socials or any good hosting platforms. Look forward to your company on Wednesday. We'll speak to you then. Until then, take care.